There are plenty of school days left on the calendar, but some are already looking ahead to the warm summer months. And Shelby County Commissioners plan to put a number of local teams to work. Reginald Milton is the Deputy Administrator of the Office of Education and Youth Services, and he joins us now to talk about the Summer Youth Program. Reginald, always glad to have you back on 3 at 3. You're looking well, my friend. How have you been doing?
Thank you so much, Alex. Great. And I really appreciate the fact that you guys let us come on each year, News Channel 3, and that we can share with the public some of the wonderful things that we're doing in the county.
Let's talk about one of those wonderful things, this Summer Youth Program, and why it's so imperative and how it really is a game changer.
And it really is. What we do is that you've heard the story. Young people, they get out of school for that summer period of time. Great. We all loved it when we got out of school.
I remember those days well.
But the problem is that the studies have shown that a lot of these young people lose a lot of what they've learned during the summer months. But what's also been found out is that a large number of them, when they go back to school, because they weren't learning, it takes them longer to start learning again, and they fall behind. So the goal is keep their minds active so that they can be ready when they go back to school.
So this is more like a continuation. We don't have a huge gap between when the school year ended, the summer begins, and the school year begins again later.
Exactly. And the mayor, to his credit, when he came on, he said, listen, I want to make sure that these young people, this administration is focused on ensuring these young people get a quality of life, that we work to improve their condition. And he brought me on for that one purpose, and that's what we do. And this program here, the Summer Grants program, what it does, it provides funding to summer camps.
Okay.
They provide scholarships to low-income families to come and they can send their kids to summer camp for free. It covers all the costs of the young people.
All of the cost?
Every single thing.
Wow.
And last year, it funded 1,100 children to summer camp.
So, Reginald, how can that be that difference maker? For those who can't quite visualize this, what does it mean?
Well, what it does mostly, what's most important about this is that these young people, when they're sitting at home, they're not active, they're not participating, there's a great opportunity for them to learn new things. And the camps that we select, and we do the selection, we get on average about 100 camps apply every year. We will it down to 18 camps. Who will provide this, and we try to be as diverse as possible. Some get the kids their hands dirty, others it's music, others it's the arts, it's the variety.
When you have that connection there, when one feels that they really have a sense of what's going on there, what do you see happening with that young person?
Well, one of the perks of this job is I get to go visit every one of those camps while the kids are there, and you can see that light bulb in there, just that glow of them being able to learn new things. One of the ones we used was the metal museum, which was teaching young people how to make art with, taking metal and they put it in the furnace thing, and they do it. And to watch these young people create these wonderful things was great.
That's what I wanted to ask you. For something like that at the Metal Museum, was there some real interest there? Because these days with technology and everything else going on, everything is not as hands-on.
They were packed.
They were packed.
They were packed.
Yeah.
And in fact, every one of the camps that we selected, they had a load of people calling in saying, yes, I want my child to be here, from the Y to the Boys and Girls Club and to smaller nonprofits who are running summer camp as well. We try to get those as well.
Reginald, we have about a minute left here. What about the application process? Is it still time for those young people, their parents, to have their child to apply, or has that time come and gone?
Absolutely. In fact, what we're telling you is it started March the 2nd. We go online, so any summer camp out there, if you've been running a summer camp for at least 2 years and you're a nonprofit organization, you can apply online, and that's it. It's a simple process. And once we get that, we then put out to the public, letting the families know where they can go to get those free scholarships.
So what's the big picture here? Once we make this connection, once we have these young people involved in these camps, what's the hope here?
The hope is that they will have the opportunity to learn something they would not have learned when they were sitting at home and not engaging.
You seem very passionate about this. Why so?
Well, you know, again, the reality is that we all have a reason to be on this planet. We choose our purpose. My purpose has always been trying to make the lives of young people better, and I can't think of a better way to do it. I enjoy what I do. They wouldn't even have to pay me. Don't tell them that.
Don't tell them
now. But they wouldn't have to pay me to do this great work.
Reginald, always glad to have you back here. We put the information on the screen. We appreciate you as always.
Of course, my pleasure. Thank you.